like you said, we played against each other at the World Cup, and now it's a different season. We are prepared to take game by game. We're definitely going to focus about our processes. We're not really thinking about who's playing in the other group or what the opponents are doing. We'll focus on what we can control. So yeah, we just focus on our processes throughout the tournament.
For that question, I think like what my counterpart coach here said, it's a different playing ground anyway. If you look at the time that we met in the World Cup, we were talking about a year and a half. Yeah, so this is a different qualifier. That's why everyone is here. So which means everything has changed. Even if you look at the Rwanda squad, like what a lot of people have been anticipating, is not the same squad that is played the World Cup. I think we've got only one player that managed to pass through from that squad. So we've got a lot of different and new players in the squad as well. But hopefully they will be good enough to compete and see what happens at the end of the tournament. We knew the qualifiers were going to be there anyway, so we started preparing our squad a long time ago as well. We've got a couple of players. They are young, yes, but they've been part of the national setup. I think we've played 6 series since December all the way up to now. So we have been trying by all means to expose as much youngsters we can as possible. So definitely that is part of preparation. So it's all up to the players when they get up there. How are they going to compete with the other teams?
Yeah, I think for us, we started preparing a long time ago. So by us coming here, like I said earlier, we are here to actually focus on the things that we can control. For us being here, it's something that we could not control. So we are here to play cricket and try and play our best cricket. I think as a team, that's something that we've been focusing on, and we'll definitely do that. I think us being here, like everyone is saying, we are here to try and go to the World Cup, and we definitely back ourselves to do that. But like I said earlier, we'll take it game by game and try and focus more on our processes, not really looking too far ahead of ourselves. So yeah, I think that is the plan for us.
Definitely, any team when they are preparing, the confidence up there. Because you can't come to compete your tournament when you don't have confidence in yourself and your team. Anyway, so that would be a waste of time. But us being at the top as well is just because we qualified for the World Cup does not mean it's our right again to qualify here. What we just need to do is to play the best cricket. And at the end of the day, if we play the best cricket against any team that we play against, if the results favor our way because we've played well, be it so. But it's not like because we've gone to the World Cup, so this is our right again to go big again. All these other 8 teams that are here are also competing for the same spot. They would have done something better than us. So we all have to give all the other teams that are participating here a lot of respect. Pressure is the amount of value that you give on something. Yes, we know that we have to qualify for the World Cup. Yes, we are playing at home. But when we qualified for the previous edition in 2022, we played in Botswana, away from home. It was not our home ground. We qualified, so we can do it outside there. I'm not saying we're not going to qualify or we are not thinking about qualifying. But if we have done it out there in another different country, another one of these 7 countries can also do the same thing. So I'm not taking away that, but just to get your question, that playing at home does not mean you've got a right again to qualify a post at home. Yes, we know the conditions, but it's all about who plays, who plans well on that particular day that comes through.
I think, like I've been saying, every game is different. How you handle, how you plan for those games. And I think there's always pressure in every game you play. Okay, and we're not really thinking about the end result. I've been saying we're going to focus on the process. If we do our processes right, do all the basics, play our best cricket, we'll definitely qualify. But we're not putting ourselves under pressure because we are a full member nation. We've been to the World Cup. Yes, that works in our favor, but we're not thinking about that. We're here to respect the game, respect our oppositions, and play the best cricket we can play on the day and throughout the tournament.
Tricky question that you've come up with. Like I said earlier on, when you are preparing a team, obviously you will prepare it to the best standard that we have. The good thing that we have is because we have got a group of players that have been to the World Cup that are part of our setup. So definitely we use their experience with the new teams. They've played around about 20 games against each other, the current under-19 versus the previous under-19. So during those 20 games that they've played against together, obviously there is the standard that they were being taught by the guys that have been there, and they have shared a lot of experience. And like I've mentioned, we've played around about 6 national team series in every tournament or every tour that we go. We'll try to get in 2 or 3 players. So if you do your calculations well, after 6 games, having 2 under-19 players in that part, we've exposed 12 under-19 players at national team level. So definitely that is going to give them some confidence in terms of experience. That you guys are expecting. When we play the best games, we win. At the end of the day, we also want to qualify and go back to the World Cup. So definitely we're going to play our best cricket so that we can make everyone in Rwanda proud again. And if you look at a lot of women that have played cricket in Africa, not a lot of them are up there in terms of, a lot of them now are getting out of their careers, now venturing into coaching. So a lot of them are still down, they're still playing maybe in club cricket or whatever, they have not yet ventured. That's why even you see in this tournament again, there is a program for developing women's coaches again. So that's a start in terms of the helping and developing women's cricket. So it's not that because they've got a women's coach or she has to be scared or we have to worry about her being a coach. If she's been there, she's been chosen to be there, they've seen the quality that she possesses to lead a team. So it's not all about gender, whatever, but whatever that is happening, I think to me, I would take it as a positive in terms of growing women's cricket in Africa.
Akenshi baratuganiriza kandi nyine twumva nyine ibyo batubwira akenshi cyane nyine twumva nibyo kandi nyine natwe turiteguye gukopera nyine n'andi makipe kandi twiteguye kubikora.
Under 19, so I didn't lose players. They are old now, they've graduated the national team, so I've got another crop coming in. So that's why it's under 19. You understand? So under 19, you won't have the same players every time like the national side. But if it was the national side, definitely I would have said maybe I've lost a couple of them. But it's under 19, obviously you're going to get new players coming in as well. Even in the next edition that is going to come in, a lot of these squads here are going to be changed as well because you have new players, under 19 moving into older teams. But like I said, the standard is basically going to be the same. Obviously, yeah, we have got a bunch of youngsters that are good enough to compete. Definitely they will give you some good cricket to watch. When you are in a tournament, definitely there is a meaning out of that tournament. And as coaches and as teams, that is why we go and prepare for those things. You understand? Like I think even the Namibian coach talked about being in the same whatever, not underrating anyone here. We are giving everyone respect. If we get it again and qualify good enough, if we don't qualify, we're not going to hold ourselves or do something that was we did not qualify. We just have to sit down and see where did we go wrong, what should we do better, then we move forward with that.